As The Young and the Restless continues to delve into the complex relationships and emotional turmoil of its characters, one of the most intriguing developments is the return of Amanda Sinclair to Genoa City. Amanda, who has always had a complicated and powerful connection to Devon Winters, will undoubtedly stir the pot as she re-enters his life. This return raises some critical questions about the future of Devon's marriage to Abby Winters, and whether Amanda's presence will bring trouble or reconciliation to Devon's personal life. The return of Amanda Sinclair, a complicated past. Amanda's reappearance in Genoa City is set to shake things up, particularly for Devon and Abby. Devon's deep connection to Amanda, which traces back to their romantic history, remains unresolved and unhealed. Amanda is not just another ex-girlfriend. She is the identical twin of Devon's late wife, Hilary Hamilton, a woman Devon never truly got over. The intense emotions tied to his past with Hilary make Amanda's return even more complicated for Devon. Could Devon be tempted to reconnect with Amanda now that she's back? Given that Amanda is essentially a living reminder of Hilary, it's clear that Devon's unresolved feelings for both Hilary and Amanda could create a volatile mix. For Devon, Amanda's return is a powerful emotional trigger, and her proximity might make it difficult for him to ignore his feelings. This could set the stage for a deep internal struggle as Devon tries to navigate his feelings for Abby, who he's married to, and his lingering feelings for Amanda, who reminds him of his past love. Devon's loyalty to Abby, will he betray his wife? As the tension builds with Amanda's re-entry into Devon's life, a serious question arises. Will Devon betray Abby for Amanda? While Devon is emotionally invested in his marriage to Abby, his past with Amanda, and the undeniable chemistry they share, may cause cracks in his loyalty. Abby could face the consequences of Devon's unresolved feelings, and their marriage could be tested in ways neither of them expects. Amanda's return presents a clear temptation for Devon, who is already struggling with the weight of his own emotional baggage. Will he give in to the familiar pull of Amanda's presence, or will he remain committed to Abby, the woman he's chosen to build a future with? This emotional tug-of-war could lead to devastating consequences, not only for Devon and Abby's relationship but also for Devon and Amanda's unresolved history. The stakes are high, and Devon's choices will shape his future with both women. The reignition of chemistry, will old flames be rekindled? The reunion between Devon and Amanda has the potential to reignite an intense emotional connection. Despite the time that has passed, the chemistry between the two remains palpable. Fans of Y&R will recall how powerful their bond was before Devon's involvement with Abby, and now that Amanda is back, it's clear that old flames die hard. Devon's reluctance to let go of Amanda, who symbolizes a lost love, could make it hard for him to resist the pull of their past relationship. As Amanda and Devon find themselves reconnecting, they will have to confront not only their past love but also the new lives they've built. The question is, can they reconcile their past with their present? Will they find themselves slipping back into old patterns, or will they choose to move forward separately? The tension between desire, loyalty, and love will be the driving force in their interactions, and fans are eagerly anticipating how this will all play out. The emotional complexity of their relationship makes this reunion all the more compelling. Can Devon truly move on from Hilary's memory? Or is Amanda's return just the catalyst he needs to rekindle what was once lost? Abby's struggle, the wife caught in the crossfire for Abby, the return of Amanda marks a significant challenge. Abby is deeply committed to Devon and their life together, but as Devon becomes entangled in his past, she may begin to fear for her future. Will Devon's feelings for Amanda begin to overshadow his relationship with Abby? Or will he be able to reconcile his love for Abby with the emotional pull of his past? Abby's emotional journey will be one of uncertainty as she navigates her marriage while facing the real possibility that Devon might be torn between her and Amanda. It will be fascinating to watch how Abby responds as the emotional and romantic drama unfolds. Will she fight for her marriage, or will she give Devon the space to figure out his feelings? Abby's own emotional struggles will be just as important, as she contemplates how far she's willing to go to keep her family intact. What does Amanda's return mean for Devon's future? The return of Amanda Sinclair is sure to bring tension and emotional conflict to Devon's life. The emotional fallout from their shared history, combined with his marriage to Abby, will push Devon to make choices that could define his future. Will he stay true to Abby, or will he give in to the pull of his past with Amanda? Can Amanda and Devon find a way to heal their relationship, or will the wounds of the past be too great to overcome? Amanda's role in the future of Devon's life will have significant consequences, not only for their relationship but also for Abby and their future together. Fans can expect a roller coaster of emotions as Devon faces some of the most difficult choices of his life, and his decisions will impact not just his future, but the futures of those around him. Conclusion. The drama unfolds as the young and the restless continues to explore Devon's complex emotions and relationships. The return of Amanda Sinclair is set to stir up a storm. The undeniable chemistry between her and Devon, coupled with the unresolved feelings from their past, will create dramatic tension that will captivate viewers. With Abby's place in Devon's life hanging in the balance, fans are eagerly awaiting the explosive outcomes of these emotional entanglements. The upcoming storyline is poised to challenge the very core of Devon's relationships, with Abby, Amanda, and even himself. What path will he choose, and how will his decisions shape the future of his family? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the return of Amanda Sinclair will forever alter the dynamics of the young and the restless and keep fans on the edge of their seats. The recent news surrounding Melissa Ordway and her shift to a recurring role as Abby Newman has ignited significant speculation among the young and the restless fans. Abby and Devon's relationship, once a cornerstone of the show, could now face an uncertain future. With Melissa no longer contracted full-time, fans are wondering if this is a setup for a dramatic change in the character dynamics between Devon Winters and Abby, perhaps even a potential breakup or divorce. Abby and Devon's future. A happy marriage or the beginning of a rift? For many viewers, Devon and Abby have been a picture of a happy, loving couple. Their shared history, their commitment to one another, and their growing family have been a central part of their storyline. Their happiness, however, has mostly been portrayed off-screen, and with Melissa Ordway's shift to a recurring role, this could mean that Abby's presence in the show may be reduced, which might ultimately affect the portrayal of their relationship. Could this signal the end of their marriage on screen? It's certainly a possibility that could add new layers of drama to the show. If Abby and Devon's relationship takes a turn for the worse, it could pave the way for more dynamic and interesting plotlines for Devon. The idea of seeing Devon navigate life after Abby, or even going through a difficult breakup, offers fresh material that could potentially re-engage fans with his character. The speculation is high. Will their marriage survive, or will it crumble under the pressure of past and present challenges? Amanda's role in Devon and Abby's relationship, a dangerous catalyst? One key figure who could be instrumental in the downfall of Devon and Abby's marriage is none other than Amanda Sinclair. Amanda's return to Genoa City is poised to stir up significant emotional conflict, particularly with Devon, as she represents his past and the unresolved feelings he still harbors for her. Amanda, who is the identical twin of Devon's late wife Hillary, has always had a magnetic pull on Devon, one that's rooted in deep emotional connections and unfinished business. Amanda's presence could be the spark that reignites Devon's feelings, especially if he finds himself vulnerable in his marriage to Abby. If Devon and Amanda find themselves in close proximity during her time in Genoa City, the temptation for Devon to rekindle their past relationship could be too great to resist. Even if it's a brief affair or a fleeting romantic encounter, it could have devastating consequences for his relationship with Abby. The emotional fallout would likely be huge, and Abby, who has always been fiercely loyal to Devon, would likely feel betrayed. This potential for a romantic entanglement between Devon and Amanda could set the stage for a storyline that puts Devon's loyalty and commitment to the test. Could Devon's feelings for Amanda lead him to betray Abby, causing the couple to split, or will Devon stay true to Abby and resist the pull of his past? This internal struggle would be a powerful and dramatic turn for Devon's character, giving fans a new reason to watch. Could Devon resist Amanda's pull? While there's a strong chance that Devon's feelings for Amanda could lead to a temptation he struggles to resist, there's also the possibility that Devon will remain committed to Abby, regardless of Amanda's reappearance. Devon has evolved over the years, he's grown emotionally, and his love for Abby is deeply rooted in the life they've built together. Will he be able to resist the allure of his past love and stay loyal to Abby, or will his unresolved feelings for Amanda come to the surface, ultimately causing him to falter? If Devon does resist Amanda's advances, it would demonstrate a significant shift in his character, showing how much he values his relationship with Abby and the life they've established. His ability to resist the temptation would not only show his growth but also solidify his commitment to Abby, ultimately bringing their relationship closer together. Devon's loyalty to Abby could be the anchor that keeps their marriage intact, despite the outside pressures and emotional baggage from his past. The possible consequences of a breakup or divorce: if the relationship between Devon and Abby does fall apart, it would undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences for both characters. Devon, who has struggled with relationships in the past, would be deeply affected by the collapse of his marriage. Abby, who has invested so much in her relationship with Devon and their family, would also face heartache, as well as the challenge of rebuilding her life without him. A breakup or divorce could also lead to dramatic shifts in their individual storylines, as they both face new challenges and emotional obstacles. Devon might turn inward, grappling with the loss of his relationship with Abby while dealing with the emotional fallout from his past with Amanda. Meanwhile, Abby could face her own set of challenges, especially if she finds herself at odds with Devon over their shared history and any children they have together. Their eventual paths, whether they reconcile or continue to drift apart, will have a lasting impact on the entire Newman and Winters families, particularly with the involvement of characters like Victor Newman, who has his own complicated relationship with both Abby and Devon. Conclusion: a storm on the horizon as Amanda Sinclair's return to Genoa City draws closer. The dynamics between Devon, Abby, and Amanda are set to shift in dramatic ways. Devon's loyalty will be tested, and his choices will have lasting repercussions not just for his marriage but for his future with Amanda. Whether this storyline leads to a devastating breakup or a reaffirmation of loyalty will be one of the most talked about plots in the coming months. Can Devon resist the temptation of his past, or will he find himself once again entangled in the emotions Amanda stirs up? Fans are eagerly waiting to see how Devon handles the delicate balance between his past and his future. This emotional turmoil promises to bring new challenges and intense drama for both characters, making the young and the restless an unpredictable ride for viewers as they follow the twists and turns of this complicated love triangle. The future of Devon and Abby's marriage in The Young and the Restless hinges on several key decisions, both from the characters and from the show's writers. With Amanda Sinclair making her return to Genoa City, the dynamics between Devon, Abby, and Amanda are about to be tested in ways that could redefine their futures. The big question is, will Devon stay true to Abby, or will the unresolved chemistry between him and Amanda lead to something more? The power of Dabby and the fate of their marriage. The fate of Dabby, Devon and Abby ultimately depends on whether the writers choose to preserve this fan-favorite couple or introduce significant turmoil into their relationship. Devon and Abby have built a solid, loving marriage, but as with all soap opera relationships, the writers thrive on creating drama, and a major shakeup could be in the cards for them. Abby and Devon's wedding was a milestone for both characters, but marriages in soap operas are rarely smooth sailing. The emotional undercurrents, particularly with Amanda's return, are likely to cause ripples in their otherwise solid bond. The lingering connection between Devon and Amanda, fueled by their deep history and emotional attachment, could make it difficult for him to maintain the same level of commitment to Abby, especially as he is confronted with memories of his past love. In soap opera tradition, nothing stays perfect for long, and even the strongest marriages face tests. The question isn't whether Abby and Devon will be tested, but how far the show is willing to go to complicate their relationship. Will they work through their issues, or will the temptation of Amanda's return lead to a fracture in their marriage? Amanda's return, the catalyst for temptation. Amanda's reappearance is poised to be the catalyst for a major shift in Devon and Abby's relationship. Fans of Y&R know that Devon's bond with Amanda is anything but simple. She is the twin sister of Devon's late wife, Hillary, and represents a significant emotional connection that Devon has never fully let go of. Amanda is more than just a former lover, she is a reminder of Devon's past, and her return could stir up unresolved emotions and desires. The chemistry between Devon and Amanda was palpable before their separation, and with Amanda back in town, there is a real possibility that they will rekindle those feelings. This creates an intense conflict for Devon, who is torn between his loyalty to Abby and his unresolved emotional connection to Amanda. A kiss, a romantic encounter, or even an emotional moment between Devon and Amanda seems increasingly likely as their reunion brings them closer. Will this spark something more, or will Devon resist the temptation to reignite a romance that might tear his marriage apart? This will undoubtedly create significant tension, particularly for Abby, who has worked hard to build a future with Devon. The prospect of Amanda and Devon reconnecting could become a source of deep heartbreak for Abby. She may find herself facing the devastating possibility that Devon might choose Amanda over her, especially if the emotional pull is too great to ignore. The strain on Abby and Devon's marriage, is a breakup inevitable? While Devon and Abby's relationship has been portrayed as a beacon of stability, there are cracks in the foundation that have always existed, especially as Devon's unresolved feelings for Amanda persist. The return of Amanda could act as the tipping point that forces Abby and Devon to confront their own insecurities and vulnerabilities. Devon's loyalty to Abby will be tested, and if he gives in to the emotional pull of his past love, the consequences could be disastrous. Abby, who is already deeply invested in their marriage, will likely struggle with the idea of losing Devon. Her pain will be palpable if Devon chooses to rekindle his relationship with Amanda, and she could find herself caught in the middle of a love triangle that she never saw coming. The emotional fallout could lead to a temporary separation, or even a permanent breakup, depending on how the storyline develops. However, a breakup is not inevitable, and there is still a chance that Devon and Abby could find their way back to each other. If Devon resists Amanda's allure and recommits to his marriage with Abby, it could serve as a powerful moment of growth for their relationship. But the road ahead will be difficult, and it's clear that Devon and Abby will have to face serious emotional obstacles in order to rebuild trust. Unresolved tensions. The future of Devon and Amanda. While Devon and Abby's marriage hangs in the balance, Amanda's role will be central in deciding whether Devon stays with Abby or pursues a future with Amanda. Amanda's return has the potential to stir up long-buried emotions in Devon, causing him to reevaluate his past choices and his future. But there is also a possibility that Devon will resist the temptation and remain committed to Abby, choosing to move forward in their marriage. The chemistry between Devon and Amanda, though strong, is fraught with complications. Devon may be forced to decide whether to rekindle a romance with Amanda or move forward with Abby, who has been his anchor through difficult times. Will Devon let his feelings for Amanda disrupt his life with Abby, or will he recognize that the stability he's built with Abby is more important than revisiting a past love? Conclusion: a love triangle on the horizon? As Amanda Sinclair returns to Genoa City, the stage is set for potential heartache, betrayal, and difficult decisions. The looming question of whether Devon and Abby's marriage will survive this new dynamic is at the forefront of fans' minds. If Devon and Amanda rekindle their romance, it could spell disaster for Abby, while the emotional consequences for Devon could lead to a deeper internal struggle. Amanda's return is bound to complicate everything, pushing Devon to choose between the woman he married and the woman from his past. What will Devon decide? And can Abby hold on to her marriage, or will she be left heartbroken in the wake of Devon's choices? In true Y&R fashion, the stakes are high, and the potential for drama, heartache, and emotional turmoil is palpable. The coming episodes will surely deliver the twists and turns fans crave, as the future of Devon, Abby, and Amanda unfolds in unexpected ways. The fate of Dabby rests on the decisions made in the coming weeks, and it's sure to be a gripping storyline that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats.